So let's keep a long story short. Ever since Smash 4, Pac Man has received blessings from the mighty massive hero Sakurai in forms of a reworked fruit system and better frame data overall. Though I haven't played Smash 4, I've seen the Smash 4 variant, and this rework of the mighty Dot Eater was well overdue. Pac-Man has viability in just about any scenario from low to mid to high to top placement, as the almighty T has taken first place at Thunder Smash 3 as well as Kagaribi 3. Pac-Man has solid zoning and effective boxing if the setups and zoning fails him. This character is extremely versatile and has many different and creative ways of finishing the opponent. In order to get your fruit shit together, you need to know what this mighty wheel of cheese has at its disposal. So let me be the first to say that Pac-Man's frame data is amongst the best in the game. I wouldn't say it's top 5, but it's at least top 10. So, for the first part of the series, we're actually going to go through the moves in just their plainness. Alright, nothing really too complex. The basic uses at the fundamental level. Let's get started. So to start off, this is going to be the jab. So I'm gonna show jab first because it's like I'd say it's the most niche option that Pac-Man has. Like, it's probably the most useless thing. But it's also jab. Like, it does jab shit. It has a use. So, you know, you can drop down shield jab as quick as you can. It's a very good jab blocking tool. It's also a gentleman, so there's no rapid fire finisher for Pac-Man. It's just the 1, the 2, and then the backflip kick. Also, the special thing about Pac-Man's jab is that it interacts with his kit. Hydra gets launched back at a space jab in certain ways that can really help with setups. It can really throw your opponent off guard. You can also run away, turn around, catch people with jab, but you really wouldn't really be doing that. It's just jab's the last resort, obviously. It just does jab shit, but it kind of has a speciality with Hydra, which I'll be getting into in the Hydra video, so not really that important, but that's it for jab. So the next move I'll be going over is going to be Ftilt. It's going to come out frame 5, and it's going to be a -17 on shield. So Ftilt's actually pretty good, has pretty decent range, can be angled upward or downward like that, right? So it's a good combo extender. Like, you know, if you want to end off a fair combo like that, you could possibly catch somebody DIing in, or probably air dodging in. And also, this is Pac-Man's best 2-framing option. So what I do is I'll just do this, and then I'll 2-frame. If you angle it downward, you can catch a lot of people 2-framing, just like that right there, okay? This is also pseudo anti-air because you can aim it upward. I tend to catch people coming in with the air on this one more often, not more often than Uptilt, but like I do catch people with the pseudo anti-air. This is also a tech chase tool, albeit not a really good one, but it's still there. It honestly really has a pretty decent range as well. You can hit Mark from all the way over here. Obviously, it has a pretty decent range. It catches people coming in at times, so like, you know, like the last move that I said, like, you know, you catch people coming in and jab. This is actually a better idea, so you can run back and then F-tilt. You can really catch people like that. This also interacts with Hydrant, obviously. You just hit the Hydrant and it sends at a very predictable angle. Again, this move is really used just for, you know, what other F-tilts really are used for. Just hitting the guy over there. So when you really use F-tilt, there's really nothing else. So by the way, F-tilt will net you about 9 damage, 9.6. So not bad for an F-tilt. For the range, actually, it's pretty decent. So yeah, I mean, that's about it for F-tilt. Okay, so this is gonna be Uptilt. Hot take here, in my opinion. So Uptilt is useful. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what any YouTuber says. I don't care what any pro says. This move is actually useful. Pac-Man beforehand had like kind of like a headbutt where like he'll throw his head upward, you know what I mean, like kind of like a headbanger kind of rocker style, and I think it used to help set up hydrants. I have no idea because I'm not a Smash 4 veteran. I'm an ultimate pleb, and this move is gonna be frame 7 startup, and it's gonna be a -10 on shield. So basically, this move is safe on shield, very slightly, but it is. So people say that it's useless because you can't hit the person that's right next to you, when that's not what it's used for. It's really used for just catching people in the air and then comboing off that. So the reason why that it is useful is because you catch people and then you can do to nair at lower percents, or you can catch people and go up air at later percents. I think it's like 40 to 70 you can catch people with up air, up tilt up air. So this is a great fast anti-air, and then also it is pretty good with Galaxian combos. And there's also hydrant setups with Uptilt. It's a timer move to send the hydrant behind you instead of in front of you. We'll get into that in the hydrant video. This is also this Uptilt. All right, is also completely safe shield pressure. Like, platform, if somebody's on a platform, like right above you, you can just spam this on their shield until they react. Obviously, because it's -10, it's completely safe on shield, and if you catch somebody, it, you know, does the launch up nair fair combo kind of deal. So yeah, that's really it with Uptilt. You just can't hit somebody in front of you, but when somebody's above you, it's actually a really great move, and it's pretty useful. So the next move on the list is going to be Downtilt. This is going to be a frame 7 startup move, and it's going to be -13 on shield. So the move itself is not really safe on shield, but it decently is because it has range. So like, it's a poke, and then, you know, you can kind of run away from it. It'll give you 2 frames of lag, you know, after the shield, and then, like, you know, it'll give you time to run away. Like, I think a character like Martha would actually catch Pac Man running, but some characters like Bowser Jr. won't be able to catch the down tilt on shield. So it's a nice fast poke tool on a lot of characters. It's safe on the shield for the most part. Obviously, I told you it wasn't really safe, but the range kind of makes up for it. And this move actually works very well after a dash attack to catch people still shielding, because dash attack is simply busted. This also 2 frames consistently, but it's not better than Ftilt. Like, I use Downtilt to set up Ftilt for the 2 frames, but, you know, if I'm in a pinch, I'll just Downtilt the ledge instead of trying to go for the Ftilt 2 frame. This is also obviously a tech chase tool. It's not really your best option for tech chases, because fruits and also forward smash, also fair, will be better for a tech chase situation, but it's kind of like not up tilt, it's kind of like forward tilt when it comes to that. It's there, but it's niche in its use. It also does 7.2 damage, like you see below there, non-stale. So it's kind of like up tilt. It has niche uses, but like when it's actually used, it's pretty good. So that's about it for down tilt. So the next move I'm going to be going over is going to be dash attack. So dash attack is a frame 10 startup and a -3 on shield. So I'm going to actually repeat that to you. Dash attack for Pac Man is a frame 10 startup and -3 on shield. -3. Okay, so this is completely safe. This move is completely safe on shield. Like, you can see Pac Man just walk out of the dash attack. That's how safe on shield it is. So when Pac Man dash attacks, there's a lot of options you can do afterwards, because the lag is like basically non-existent. We're talking like Link's Nair worth of like lag, like nothing, no lag whatsoever. The only disadvantage that this move really has is that it does lack range, but this move does come out with 4 hits, and it's going to do 12 damage flat. And as you can see the angle right there, you can go up for a fair, though it is not true. So let's just say, like, if you hit somebody like this, like if we're gonna dash attack, you can hit somebody with fair like that. That's oh, it's actually a true combo. Holy shit, I didn't even fucking know that. Alright, so that right there is a true combo. But in earlier percents, you can, if somebody's DIing in, you can catch them with fair. If someone like jumps above you, you can catch them with up air, right? And it's just, dash attack overall is just a really good tool. This move also crosses up on shield, and you can back air, or you can pivot grab with the shield, or you can turn around down tilt, even though that's not really a thing. You can really do anything. You can, a lot of people dash it, like they'll do dash attack and then F tilt for the range, but I don't really do that. I just use down tilt because it's completely safe on shield. So that's really it for dash attack. It's a very, very, very solid move. It's one of Pac Man's best approach options, but though it does lack range, it's actually still an amazing move. So yeah. Okay, so the next move I'll be going over is going to be F Smash. This move is great. Like, that's the least this move is. This move is absolutely great. F Smash is going to be a frame 16 startup. It's going to be -25 on shield, but who cares about that? You know why? Because this forward smash has stupid power, right? It's pretty quick for frame 16. It's disjointed. It 2 frames if you time it correctly. This hitbox also lingers a bit, so like you can catch people coming up if you time it correctly. I don't think that you should do it consistently, as it is a decent ledge pressure tool like that. This also goes with Hydra. If you place down Hydra and you forward smash it, it just flies. The main gripe with this move is that it's -25 on shield. It's obviously a lot of lag, but who cares about that? It does a massive amount of knockback. It's absolutely insane, the amount of power that this F Smash has. Like, if we put Marth here without DI, right, at like 70, and we do it at the ledge, he's toast. Look at that. Like, he's absolutely toast. This forward smash is actually great, but that's obviously without DI, but I think it would kill him even with DI. So the move is absolutely great. Like paired with Bell, it's one of the easiest and one of the most effective kill confirms in the entire game. So that's about it with F Smash. There's nothing really to say here. There's just a lot of like it. I'm not kidding. It's a broken amount. It's a completely unfair amount of power with this character. So with F Smash, that's really about it. So the next move I'm going to be going over is going to be Up Smash. This move starts at frame 11, which is the first hitbox in front of him, and then also starts on frame 15, which is when the actual like blue ghost hitbox comes out. So this is also minus 24 on shield. It's a great anti-air smash attack, so like it stays out for a long time, so you can catch people. Like let's just say like you can miss an Uptilt, they jump over it, you can catch them with a smash attack if you're quick enough. So it actually has pretty good kill power. It's not like forward smash kill power, but it's definitely good kill power. It's about the same as forward smash, it's probably like a little bit less. It lingers, it has a sour spot, so like it's kind of like forward smash where it kind of lingers. The only problem with this smash attack is that it really just knocks up only on one side. So like it won't knock up here, but if I do this, it will knock up. So it does 20.6 damage flat, and that's really all it does. And also it does interact with Hydrant. You can drop Hydrant, back air it, and then up smash it, and you can actually throw it behind you with the first hitbox. Up smash, you can also drop down Hydra and then ride the water and up smash as well, and catch people with the sour spot. I mean that's really about it about up smash. Nothing really. It does up smash things, except it's just not really good out of shield. So yeah, up smash. So the next move I'm going to be showing you guys is going to be down smash. Comes out like this. All right. Down smash is going to be a 15 frame startup and a minus 30 on shield. It has decent power. It's not forward smash or up smash levels of power, but it's faster and it has a lot of decent amount of power. So this right here, it catches rolls obviously because it hits both sides. On the ledge, it actually works very well as you know, a get up option. So boom, it also has the range. Like if somebody has a shitty kind of get up attack, you can sit here and down smash and outrange it and then hit them. It also works very well with Hydrant. If Hydrant's here, this covers like basically almost everything except for get up attack. I mean, there's really nothing else about down smash that's really that memorable. It's just a down smash that it has decent power, catches rolls, and it's kind of slow on shield. I mean, that's really about it about down smash. Okay, so onto the aerials. This is where shit gets interesting. Obviously, Pac Man's aerials are some of the best in the game. It's comparably why all of his frame does actually great. So the first area I'm going to be going towards now is going to be Nair. It's just he turns into his, you know, his OG Pac form, and he just spins around. Now this Nair is legitly everything. I can go on and on about how this Nair is simply amazing. The only thing that it lacks is range, and even that it kind of makes up for range. So first of all, it's frame 3. Frame 3 startup, minus 3 or 4 on shield. Frame 3, so it's frame 3, right? It's a frame 3 Nair, and it's minus 3/4 on shield. It's disgustingly good how good this Nair is, just for the fact that it's frame 3. The fact that it's frame 3, it is a combo breaker tool, and when a combo breaks, it actually combo starts. So it's a combo breaker tool, it combo starts, it combo finishes, depending on what opponent, like the opponent's percent's at. It's a great out of shield option, so it's a frame 6 out of shield option. It blocks the incoming Hydrant. It's obviously a punish tool because of how fast it is. It's very good at like, you know, like ledge trapping right here, or you know, going down here and edge guarding. It, you know, sour spot does about 7 damage. Sour spot does about 7 damage, and the sweet spot does about 10, right? So like, you know, the non-lingering one. It's pretty decent damage. It's a combo starter. You know, like I said beforehand, it interacts with the Hydrant in very good ways. It sends at a very nice angle. Like, you know, it does your taxes, you know, it wipes your ass, and also is there for you to counsel when you have issues in your life. Nair legitly does just about everything. So, I mean, that's really about it for Nair. I could literally go on all the situations and how Nair is actually effective, but just to be simple, it legitly does everything. It can do whatever the fuck you want, basically. So yeah, that's it for Nair. So the next move I will be going over is going to be Fair. It's going to be a frame 5 startup, and it's going to be minus 6 on shield. Again, this move is just simply amazing. It's like his Nair. It's a frame 5 combo tool. You get 2 in a short hop, and it's a great out of shield option. What makes Fair different from Nair? Well, aside from the fact that it's slightly slower, and it's slightly less on shield, it's still a combo starter, it's still a combo tool, it's still a combo finisher, but it's also a great pressure tool. This right here is continuous pressure. Continuous, and I mean continuous, because you get 2 out of a side B. I mean, you get 2 out of a short hop. So boom, boom, you can just short hop, give him 2, and then run, or you can just short hop and then run right into him. You know what I mean? So it's just fair is just a really big pressure tool. So boom, boom, right? And it's true. You see the combo up there, the combo counter, right? You know, if you get him at 0%, fair, fast fall, fair is nuts. You know what I mean? So fair, fast fall, fair, fair, fast fall, fair. And if they land and they don't tech, you know, it's still a combo, and then you can fairway express them off the edge. Boom, 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 right? And then you can try to take their jump that way. Like this here. You know, and then you just take their jump and, you know, they're done for. They can't really do anything about it. So again, big pressure tool, 2 and a short hop. It's great at you know, edge guarding, because you can throw a bunch of them out. It's great at ledge trapping, just for a good punish tool. Like if somebody, like, you know, whips their get up attack, and then you can boom start fair training them again. It also interacts with Hydra. It does enough damage to send it out after the back air primer. You know what I mean? Which I'll be going over in the Hydra video. So it also sends people into a decent tech chase scenario. So if you get forward air, right, at about like 30%, I'd say, off the top of my head, you can send them into a tech chase, right, just like that. So you can just boom, run up, jab lock them if you can. Obviously, I'm kind of dog shit at it. So boom, jab lock, forward, and then forward smash if you know how to do it correctly. So that's really about it with fair. It's a really big pressure tool. You're going to be throwing this move out a lot in neutral. It's just that good. Sorry, that's neutral, but you're just going to be throwing out this move a lot. It's that good of a move. So, I mean, that's really about it for fair. It's great. So next move is going to be bear. This is back air. It's just a double kick. It's like a drop kick that Pac Man has. So bear is actually pretty decent. It's a frame 9 startup and -9/10 on shield, so it's barely safe on shield. This bear right here is actually a very solid kill option. It's a great ledge trapping tool, so like if you catch somebody on the ledge and you get him with sweet spot bear, it's most likely gonna kill. You can kind of approach with it, but you know, I rarely get, like, you know, back air approach into up air. You know, back air, you can get back air into up air at like really like strict timing, but even that, it's not true. But it's a great edge guarding tool if you can land it. It's also a great ledge trapping tool, like I just said. You can catch people with it. It's pretty fast. It's a bell confirm, so if you hit with bell, that's like all the way at the top here. You can raw back air them. I mean, and also there's back air. It's cherry EFC back air, which T is really good at doing. Where throw the cherry and then you B reverse the cherry animation, and then you back air off of it, which is a true kill confirm. And also this right here is the main primer for hydrant. So if you drop hydrant and then you back out the hydrant like so, now this hydrant can legitly now be hit by anything and it goes flying. Alright, so that's really the main primer for hydrant. And also, you know, Nair and Fair does the same thing. Again, you can do whatever you want with a hydrant. Nair is not really that strong. But back air is like, when you drop hydrant, back air is the primer that you really want, if you want me to be real. It's just easier that way. That's really about it for back air. It's a good kill option. It's good, and also lingers as well, so you could also have a sour spot hit. But that's really about it for back air. Nothing really too special. It's a good kill option, and that's really all people use it for. But yeah, that's really it. So the next move I'll be showing you is dare. So down air is just this multiple kick that Pac Man has. It's surprisingly very, very good in my opinion. I think it's stupid good. It has a lot of utility, especially when you're off stage. If someone recovers low, down air just randomly, it doesn't matter. You can sort of predict where they're going, and you'll probably catch them. It's mainly used for down air. I mean not down air. Down air is mainly used for edge guarding. Very niche uses like on the ground, but there's also like you can also pressure their shield with down air because it's a multi-hit. You can also kind of stage spike like this on the ledge with down air, because like the hitbox kind of catches them on the ledge, and then they can get stage spiked if, like, you know, if you come over here, you roll into it and you turn around, then you fast fall dare, you might be able to stage spike them off. Another thing about dare is it actually is a combo tool for very niche combos. Like if I have orange here, you can dare, jump, and then throw the orange, and it can catch people. It primes hydrant, but rarely. Like you're gonna have to like back air it and then do the dare. Like it kind of like interacts with hydrant with like, you know, as it like it makes it bounce on like the stage. It also the last hitbox of dare kind of shoots it outward. Again, I will be going over this in the hydrant video because there's a lot of setups that do with dare. But anyway, there's really nothing about dare. It kills really early off the edge. It's not really used as a kill move other than that in the middle of the stage. It's kind of like a panic option also after, like, you know, if you drop hydrant really high, you can kind of dare afterwards. But I suggest not doing that too much because it's actually very punishable. It's pretty laggy, but you know, it's still a move that you can do. But basically that's about it for dare. So it's not really a monumental move. It's a pretty good move for frame 6. A frame 6 edge guarding option is pretty dope. So that's it for dare. Okay, so before I get into the specials, I'm just gonna say right now that I'm gonna go over the specials in their absolute plainness. Like, I'm not gonna do anything too complex, just the same as the neutral. So for like any actual Pac Man mains out there who just watch this for giggles and shits, I'm not doing the like, you know, the cherry back air setups or the like, you know, the ginkgo combo, or I'm not gonna do the nuke combo just yet. I'm not gonna do hydrant launches and trajectories. I'm not gonna do all that yet. Those are separate for videos about the hydrant, and then I will be making that video very soon. Mostly, actually not very soon. Probably after the after I do all the individual fruits. So basically, what I'm trying to say here is that I'm gonna get the way that it's gonna work is that I'm gonna go through the specials and I'm gonna go through all the fruits that Pac Man has in its plainness, and the things at the basic fundamental level that they do. So I just don't want to get it twisted to where like some Pac-Mans are just going to be like, but can't we do this with the hydrant and this, that, and the other thing? And I'm just going to be like, no, we can do that with the hydrant later in another video, the hydrant video, or depending on what I decide, the items video. So don't take it personally. I just want to actually get it down at the basic fundamental level before we go into anything too complex, because Pac-Mans kind of need to start from the basics in order for it to sink in. So yeah, that's just a little disclaimer beforehand. Okay, so first of the moves when it comes to the specials will be neutral B. So I will say that this neutral B is just his neutral kit. A lot of things, like his neutrals tie into neutral B a lot as he goes through all these items. These items do different things, and that was key. That was the last one that we'll go over. They're 8 very versatile and useful projectiles. None of them are really useless. Some are more useless than others, but there is no item that is really inherently bad. So if you want to pull out any item in this little, you know, 8 item spread, then that's completely fine. It's actually it's well suited because, you know, you can mix things up. Again, no item's really useless, but it's gonna start off on frame 12 and it's gonna add 7 frames every time you want to change. So it starts on frame 12 and then it'll go for cherry 7 frames, then it goes to strawberry 7 frames, then it goes to orange 7 frames, apple 7 frames, melon, Galaxian, bell, key. You get the fucking picture. So basically we're going to talk about our first item, which is cherry. So that's cherry right there. It's obviously short range and it's an easy, fast, you know, throw. It is short ranged. It is the fastest thrown. It does deal about 5.1% damage. And this is very good on ledge trapping. I will go into it with the cherry video. With the ledge trapping with cherry, so you can just stand right here and throw the cherry off and actually catch jumps, and then once you catch it you can fair chain like I did when I went over fair to, you know, knock them off stage. Though, like, you know, cherry's actually pretty good at that. So it's also decent edge guarding, so like, let's just say you're fairing, right? And then you can just throw cherry and hopefully you can get a gimp off. That cherry's also work against Ness, where, like, you know, he has to do the circle and then he hits himself with it. Cherry helps with taking that Uppy away. It's a really good gimping option and it has nice zoning. What I like to do is that if I'm using cherry, I can short hop and then throw cherry. Sorry, I didn't really do it right. So I can just short hop and then throw cherry. Well, that was full jump, but short hop through cherry. Like, it's a good, I'm gonna, like, you know, I'm gonna throw this to take up space tool, you know what I mean? And it's actually very good in approaching, too. What I like to do is that I'll be, like, kind of like Young Link, where, like, I can just approach with a cherry. because it's the fastest option that you really have when it comes to neutral B. And if he reacts in any way, you can just forward tilt or forward air it. That's what I like to do with it. I very rarely do it though. So with the cherry as well, we're gonna in the cherry video we will be going over kill setups. The first fruit actually has kill setups if they're at the right percent, and then also they do have very weird kind of niche combos. If you get used to them, you probably will be able to show off your knowledge with the fruit. There's also the cherry EFC back here, which I have not perfected yet, to where you can throw the cherry and then you can reverse the neutral B animation with the cherry out, which pops out nothing, turning you around, and then you can just bear immediately afterward, and that's an immediate kill confirm. So that's really all I know about cherry. It's the fastest throw, and only bounces once if you're going to do that, and if you throw it down here, it's going to bounce twice, and then it's going to, on the second bounce, it's going to disappear. But it's a nice, like, throw it out, like, just throw it out, you know what I mean? Throw it out and see how he reacts to it, and see how you can play, after that. And it's also very good on the ledge, like if you're, if you drop down hydrant right here, I'm sorry, that was side B, but if you come over and you drop down hydrant, it's a good thing to throw cherries at it, just to annoy your opponent, you know what I mean? It's just a very annoying projectile, and it's actually very useful. So, I mean, that's it about cherry. Okay, so strawberry. Strawberry is kind of like cherry's older brother, kind of. Like, there's cherry right there, and then strawberry. So strawberry obviously goes a little bit further than cherry. Does a little bit more damage, like you see down there at 7.2. Strawberry does the same thing that cherry does. You throw it and it could catch jumps. If it's a little bit longer, you can actually snipe anybody's recovery from a longer distance with strawberry. Strawberry's kind of like the older, younger brother to cherry, because people just prefer to throw cherry just because it's faster and it does about the same thing. But strawberry, the more you wait, the more it does more damage, obviously, the more range it covers. Like, I feel like I should use strawberry more in my actual gameplay. But again, it's a good ledge trapping and good edge guarding tool for the same reasons that cherry's good. There's the combos with strawberry are mostly like cherries, but sorry, I keep throwing orange. Mostly like cherries, except for it's just a little bit extended, mainly because of the damage and knockback differential that cherry and strawberry have. But same thing with the kill setups. Kill setups are basically exactly the same as cherry with strawberry, but they're basically twins, except one's just a little bit bigger and slower. So yeah, that's basically strawberry. Okay, so the next fruit that I'll be going over is honestly one of my favorites, not strawberry. It's gonna be orange. This orange is actually one of the best items in Pac Man's kit. I think it's pretty underrated. It's not as underrated as Melon in my opinion, but this is honestly a really, really good zoning option. Sorry, that's apple. I'm showing off every single fruit except for orange. So this right here is orange, and it's actually pretty, it's a good zoning tool. It's what it's mainly used for, and it's also a very good edge guarding tool. Like you see right there, it's a great tech chase tool, and which I will be going over in the orange guide. The orange is primarily for zoning and also tech chase scenarios, which is honestly very good in my opinion. I think it's the best tech chase tool in the game. Like, I think it's kind of better than Samus's charge shot, because you can actually use the orange twice and fuck with your opponent's head more than charge shot, because you can accept that you're gonna die with charge shot, but like with orange you can just keep dribbling them with the tech chase scenario, because it's fast enough to catch all options, you know what I mean? The orange has kill confirms too, albeit very readable. Like, it's a very read based kill confirm, and then it also has like stupid like niche combos. I don't think that anybody would really want to use orange for combos. It's just a zoning option. It goes right out in front of you basically. It kind of covers the entire stage. It's just a very far projectile. It's just used for zoning. It also does 9 damage flat, as you can see there, 9 damage, and it sends actually at a nice angle if you're gonna hit them off stage. You see? It just sends them fully back. You know what I mean? So like, if you're facing a guy like Little Mac, you kind of want to like, knock him off to like where, they're already basically a foot down when it comes to recovery. You can do that, but I will go over more of the orange things in the orange video. So yeah, that's really it about orange. Nothing to really say here. Okay, so the next fruit we're going to be going over is going to be apple. So the apple is going to come at a downward angle like that. It's going to do 11.4 damage. Basically, this is gonna be your first, like, kind of weird, like, fruit to where, like, you know, things start to get different but useful. So the apple's actually very good at ledge trapping. It's like, you know, it bounces, it stays out for a good amount. The way, sorry, that's Melon. The way that, like, you know, it sends, it kind of bounces up and it can catch jumps if, you know, if it's timed correctly. It's pretty good. It's kind of poor at edge guarding because, obviously, look at that knockback angle. It sends up, and we kind of want him to go, you know, not up, so, you know, so he doesn't recover. We kind of want him to go, like, to the side or down low. But that's really about it. So the apple has kill options at later percents. So I'd say, like, if I see Marth right here around 140, apple might kill. Apple might kill here. It's also very good at shield pressure, because when it bounces off the shield, obviously you can come up and then catch it again, and then when you catch it, you can throw it again at the shield. This also has very, very good simple combos, which I'll be going over in the Apple guide. It has very good combos. It does 11.4%, and I mean, that's really about it. There's just more serious. The main thing about Apple is that there's a bunch of kill setups with it, and I can't really go over them without the hydrant, and I kind of want to go over the hydrant in its own video instead of going over the apple. So anyway, that's really it for Apple. Okay, so the next fruit we're going to be going through is honestly my personal favorite. It is Melon. Melon, as you can see, it's kind of a slower projectile. If you throw it above you, it's basically going to stay in the air. You know, it's a pretty good zoning tool. It's a very good mix-up option, and does about 14.4% each time you hit somebody with it, as you can see here. So this is pretty good. I like this. I like the Melon because I think it's underrated. I think there's more uses to Melon. I still feel like this item's explorable. It's just slow. It has nice damaging combos, like you seen beforehand right there. So, like, you know, if I throw it and I can dash attack, I can catch it. You know, boom, boom, and then I can I can just continue the combo. You know what I mean? That's an easy 40%, but it's a great mix-up option. Like, for example, like, let's say if you're just using orange, you know, the entire time, you can just throw Melon, they'll try to jump over the orange, and then they'll get hit by the Melon. It's a great zoning tool. It has absolutely great kill power at later percents. I think Melon will kill Marth at like 130. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't really know the specifics of it. But there's also, with Apple as well, it really gets its kills off of setups as well. And also just reads with the item, and then, like, you know, jump reads. So sometimes it goes so slow that people just jump into it. It has very good shield pressure for the same reason that Apple has good shield pressure, because, you know, if it hits them, right, you can come up and then you can grab it and then you can throw it downward. Let's see if I get it right here. Like that. You know, you can just come up and then Z catch it and then just throw it down immediately. So it's pretty good shield pressure. I still feel like it's explorable, has nice damaging combos. It's actually a great edge guarding tool, because, like, you know, you can come over and then B reverse it. I'm sorry. So you can hop off the stage, B reverse it, and then it just stays there. So if somebody wants to recover low at the ledge, they'll get hit by the Melon. There's also the classic, you know, you can throw it over there and then nair, and then they'll hit the nair and then get hit by the Melon because it launches them into the Melon. And then, you know, there's just a bunch of Melon setups that I'll go over in the Melon video. But, I mean, that's really about it for Melon. I still feel like there's a lot of things that we can explore with this item. But it's severely underrated in my opinion. So, Melon, yep, that's it. Okay, so the next fruit that I'll be showing you guys is going to be Galaxian. Now, this is a part of the big three, and the reason why I'm calling these guys a part of the big three is because Galaxian, Bell, and Key, #1, go through Hydra. Remember that. No other items go through Hydra except for Galaxian, Bell, and Key. None of them, okay? So, it's Galaxian goes through Hydra, Bell goes through Hydra, and Key goes through Hydra. Keep that in mind, because there's a lot of them there's a lot of setups that go into that. So, first of all, what's so special about Galaxian? Because you'll hear me hype this item up until the fucking cows come home. Basically, Galaxian is Pac Man's bread and butter. This right here is your bread, jelly, jam, peanut butter, your knife, your house, your blankets, your fucking pillow that you sleep on. This is basically everything. This Galaxian is huge. The reason why is because there's massive damage in this item. This item hits multiple times. It does have kill setups, though they're not completely ideal. These are like more of like sauce setups, basically, to where like you can like, you know, oh, I'm better than you, and then yeah. It's a very, very great zoning tool. You could really just throw it out and then catch it again. It has good shield pressure because if you throw it and then people want to shield, they'll just get taken by the grab. It's kind of good at edge guarding and ledge trapping, though you really have to get creative with it. I mean, that's really about it. It does about 10.8 damage each hit, obviously, as you can see here. Boom, boom, and it's still subject to the staling. And it is also Pac-Man's pseudo comeback tool. Pac-Man has a comeback tool in Galaxian because it does such massive damage with his combos. As you can see right there, I threw it off, caught it, right? And here's another reason why he can come back, is because he can use to combo off the ledge, right? And we'll go over that in the Galaxian video. But basically, Galaxian is very, very important. I'd say it's his best fruit. If any other fruit outmatches Galaxian, it's most likely Bell, because it needs to take out Socks. But in order to get there, you basically need Galaxian, and it's very, very important. It just, I honestly can't understate how important this fruit is to Pac-Man's kit. And anyway, that's Galaxian, so on to Bell. Alrighty, the next fruit that I'll be going over is the Bell. Alright, this right here is the big kahuna, the meme item that Pac-Man has. The reason why we can't, basically. So Bell is Pac-Man's kill option. This is his basic kill option. It does 9%. Let me just get out of the way. It's his basic kill option to basic Bell into F smash, obviously. Combo right there. That's the complete basic combo for Pac-Man to get kills. We beat him up with Galaxian, we throw Bell, we get the kill, you know, basically. Now, it stuns, it has very, very good shield pressure. People are intimidated by this thing, okay? And you really want to play off of that. When you see, if you're playing any other character and you see, and you're at, I don't know, 90%, because that's when you really want to grab out Bell, Pac-Man has now became Bowser with items, right? So, Pac-Man's forward smash, again, like I covered in the neutrals, is very, very good, very, very powerful, quick, lingers, obviously, and he now becomes a very, very big threat. It's, you know, he turns from a kind of a honey badger to a bear. That's how it works with Bell. So people can shield, and then you can, you know, you can grab it, throw it on the shield, and then you can do that. And then I usually catch them dropping out of shield like that. It's decent. It's decent at edge guarding, though you're gonna have to really get creative with it. Kind of like Galaxian in that sense. It is very good at ledge trapping because it covers a lot of areas. Depending on which time you throw it, this right here, the beginning of it can cover roll, and the way that it landed, it can cover get up attack, and cover jump. It covers a lot of options, and you can also Z-drop it to make it last longer at ledge. It's a very good kill option. It's very intimidating, and it really scares the hell out of the opponent. So that's really it for Bell. We'll go over more of it in the Bell setups video. Okay, so the last but finally not least fruit for Pac-Man's kit is going to be Key. As you can see right there, it's the last one, and when you have Key, or any other Pac-Man has Key, you can tell by the way that Pac-Man's flashing right here, okay? So Key is actually very good at zoning. It is, like, stupid fast. It's faster than it's faster than any other projectile that I've seen, except for me Gunner's side B, but that's, you have to control it. This Key is great. It's good kill option. It's stupid fast. It has kill setups. It has very strong zoning. It catches people off guard. And also, this is a zoning tool that I'll just give you an example. For right here, let's just say Martha's all the way over there, and I'm all the way over here with the Key, right? This is a zoning tool that does multiple things. One, covers the entire stage. Alright? Two, it does 19.2 fucking percent. Do you see down there? One hit did 19.2%. One hit. That's insane. That's about the same as Snake's down air on shield. I mean, down air out of shield. Alright? That's a fuckload of damage, and it sends at a nice angle. Again, we're gonna go over it. We're gonna go over this stuff in the key video, to where like there's a bunch of combos that you can do. You can run off and then you can B reverse the key at the ledge and then catch it, and you can do a bunch of sick combos with that do like 80 damage. It's stupid fast. It's a good kill option at higher percents. And that's really about it for key. It's just fast, long. You can do some things with it, and it does 19.2%. Let's just say, for example, if like let's just say like if you start the game and then you miss Galaxian, right? And you're just like, oh great, now I have Bell. You know, I'm obviously not able to like just charge the key and then just do what you need to do. Like it's very strong. Two key shots just did 38.4%. Like it's such a good tool, but I still think it's kind of underrated compared to the Galaxian and Bell. But that's honestly my opinion, and you know that nobody can really change that. So basically, yeah, that's all that key is. There's a lot more that goes into it, but I'll go over it in the setup. So yeah. So the next move I will be going over is actually not neutral B anymore. Surprise, we just got out of it. Haha, haha, yeah, I'm not funny. But basically, the next move that we're going to be going over is going to be side B. So side B does 14.4%, sorry. And then you can manipulate its path like this. You see, Pac Man throws out the pellet and then eats the power pellet, you know what I mean? So this right here, Pac Man side B, is most commonly absolutely used for his recovery. You will use side B for recovery more often than not because it clips to ledge. It covers distance. Like Pac Man can recover from Satan's hands himself. All right, with his combined up B and side B, it's just in my opinion, he has one of the best burst recoveries. If you get knocked off stage, oh, just side B. It's all right. You know, they're not gonna hit the pellet, but it's pretty good it's the main recovery tool for Pac Man. This can also two frame depending on how you you do it. So like you can two frame like that. It also goes with Hydra combos. You can come like this, and then you can get blasted by the water if you time it correctly. I don't know. I don't really use that combo, but it also has bell confirms instead of the raw back air. If the bell catches on top here, you can just side B and actually take their stock like that. It also is a good tech chase tool when it comes to like orange like that. You can really cover a lot of areas. There's really not that much to side B. There's also tech when it comes to side B, which is rarely used. So like let's just say if I get out of here real quick, right, and I go and find Samus, I'd say boom boom boom, and then if I go and get Samus, Dark Samus or Samus, whatever, doesn't really matter. So there is tech with Pac Man side B that not a lot of people put in their game, and it's actually kind of sad that they don't do it. We set this to neutral special, right? You know, Pac Man's fruit interrupts it, but side B interrupts it too, and it will keep interrupting it until that pellet is gone. See, it's a wall. So when Samus is camping and trying to shoot the charge shot, right? Just side B. And it also has hyper armor. Sorry, that was a good example. It also has hyper armor. When he eats the pellet, he gains hyper armor. But anything other than that, it's that. So, yep. See, pellet blocks a lot of items. I mean, that's really it with side B. There's a lot of tech with it. Just know that the pellet right here blocks the items, and it also has hyper armor to help you recover. So yeah, that's really it with Alrighty, so the next move that we're going to be going over is going to be Uppy. So Uppy is basically used after side B, mainly for recovery. So if you're right here, Uppy is pretty good. Uppy is known as the trampoline. It goes 1, 2, 3, and it extends in height. But if you get hit with the red trampoline, even if your enemies are in it, if you get hit with the red trampoline, boom, you just go into free fall. Like I'll show you right here. So 1, 2, right, 3, and then if I get hit with it, I can't do anything. I'm in free fall. So that's used with a lot of setups as well, which I will go over in the Hydra video because it involves Hydra. It has the same tech as pellets. So let's just put Samus into neutral special, and we'll jump. That will take it. The trampoline will take the shot. That's the reason why you see players like Sinji. They'll just use the trampoline, and then they'll sit here and they'll charge. and then they'll throw what they need to throw. That's the reason why Pac Man's zoning is pretty strong. It's because you can kind of counter zoning, but kind of not at the same time. This also works with Hydrant. We'll go with that in the Hydrant videos and the setups. You can actually make a wall on the ledge with Hydrant by using the trampoline. I mean, it's kind of, and also there's a lot of setups with it if you're on a platform to where you can just sit here and forward smash. We will definitely go over that later, like with more kill setups. Then I'll do some miscellaneous kill setups. I'll do a miscellaneous kill setups video. I mean, that's really it with Uppy. There's really nothing special here. The only thing that's special is that, it escalates in height, and it also blocks projectiles depending on who you're playing. So that's really it for Uppy. Nothing really too special here. Okay, so the next move that I'll be going over is honestly probably the one that myself personally am most known for, because I love working with this thing, is the Hydrant. This Hydrant is mighty. This is one of the best tools that Pac Man has at his disposal. This Hydrant is a wall. It takes up stage control. It just puts a wall between you and the opponent. It gives them something to worry about. So it's a wall. It's a defensive tool. It's also an offensive tool. This also plays mind games as well, as you can launch the Hydrant in specific ways, right? Like that there. Like you can launch it. Like you can hop down, launch it like that, and you can use it. So it does 15.6 damage. And it also does a great amount of knockback. This is an offensive as well as a defensive tool. And also the best thing is that when you put this Hydrant down, you put a lot of people into 50-50s. Like there's a 50-50 chance that I can do something with another item, with anything else, or there's a 50-50 chance that I can wait. It puts them in options to where they can't really figure it out until I do it or they do it. And Hydrant is just a big mind game. Because you could possibly be setting something up or baiting them to do something. You know what I mean? Or they can try to hit it, and then again they're baited. And it's also a relatively safe landing option. If somebody's trying to combo you, or they're gonna try and juggle you, just drop Hydrant on their heads, and they'll immediately regret what they did. And while you're recovering, you can actually hop down and then stall. So you can side B right here, right? Stall, Uppy, right? I'd say, on minimum, you can get 2 Hydrants off. Stall, and then you can Uppy. You know what I mean? It's a good mix-up for recovery. But in all reality, this Hydrant right here is good for defensive play, offensive play, and complete control when it comes to mind games. This is one of Pac Man's, if not Pac Man's best tool in neutral defensively, and one of his tools in neutral offensively. So again, Hydrant's really important, and I will be going over a lot of things in the Hydrant video, just so everybody can understand how useful this tool is for mind games, and also just in the kit and winning in general. So that's really it for Hydrant. Okay, so last and finally not least, we have Pac Man's Grab. Pac Man's Grab is absolutely great. I think that it's the best grab in the game by far. I think that it's great. When it comes to a game to where grabs are basically nerfed completely, Pac Man got the exact opposite because of the atrocity they put Pac Man through in the previous game, to where people could legitly walk in and out of the grab. It's still grab, but there's people who could, I seen a Roy a couple days back. I seen a video where Roy legitly walked into his grab and walked straight out of it and didn't get grabbed. It was absolutely sad. So grabs basically comes out frame 12 if you're standing. From dashing comes out frame 14, and it covers a great amount of distance. It's a great distance grab. What I like to do is that I can come in, wait for a bait, and then dash grab in. It just covers a lot of distance. Frame 15 in a pivot like that, and it's actually pretty quick as well. I don't think it changes the range of the grab. I think Pac Man's grab is just already good in itself. So up throw, it's gonna go for combos, and it's gonna be up throw into nair at lower percents. It's going to be up throw into up air at later percents. I think to 70 at least. And then, other than that, it's really just going to be used for Hydrant combos. If you launch the Hydrant behind you upward, you can throw them right up into it and kill them. You can do Melon setups to where you can just grab the Melon like this, right? You can place it above you, grab, throw them up into it. There's a lot that you can do with up throw, but I don't think I think it's his most useful throw at lower percents. Alright, now we're going to go into back throw. Back throw is most useful at higher percents because it is Pac-Man's kill throw. It actually goes into his kit very well because you can really play corner with Pac-Man. You can sit here and be at a disadvantage in stage control and actually still win the match. Because if he's at a higher percent and he tries to, like, you know, he'll hit the Hydra, he'll get baited. Back throw is where it goes. The back throw is where it's at. It's a good kill move, and it also goes into Hydra plays because if you launch the Hydra up, you can run up back throw them into the Hydra, and then they end up dying. Forward throw is just more hydrant plays and positioning. Again, if you want to throw the hydrant over your head, you can just grab them and then forward throw them into it in specific plays. And then you can also just forward throw them off the edge just for positioning purposes and just to see what they would do. Down throw is just hydrant plays and positioning purposes, really. Just front throw and forward throw and down throw are not that useless, but again, I think down throw is kind of his most useless one. It's kind of niche and juice, but here's what I will say, and I will say it loud and clear, and I'm sorry for everybody who have headphones on. This grab catches spot dodge. Okay? And I want everyone who is in this video to get that through their head. Pac-Man's grab catches spot dodge. Okay? Now that we have that figured out, because Pac-Man, that's the reason why I think Pac-Man's grab is the best in the game, because you're completely stopping an out of shield option that a lot of characters rely on. Like, for example, if Link nairs on your shield and tries to spot dodge, there you go. It catches spot dodge. You know, fuck yourself. If, let's just say, for example, Zero Suit, right, lands and then spot dodges, boom, you're fucked. Ken forward air and tries to spot dodge to catch an Uppy, boom, you're fucked. You know what I mean? It's catches spot dodge. It completely catches spot dodge. It also stops an approach game. Let's just say, like, for example, if, you know, a Pichu comes in and he tries to, you know, pressure you and then he'll spot dodge, boom, just grab, spot dodge, done. It takes away a defensive option, and I think that is the reason why Pac-Man's grab is the best in the game. His grab takes away a defensive option. Not only shield, but also spot dodge, you know, and it's also long enough to actually, like, just catch from a very decent distance. But anyway, I think Pac-Man's grab is the best in the game. I think it's an absolutely S tier grab, but that's really it for grab, so. Alright, so that should be all for the basic fundamental levels of Pac-Man. Again, in this video, I went over just raw frame data and things that Pac-Man does at the basic fundamental level. I also went over the bare bones basics, as that he is a setup zone heavy character with boxing capabilities if the things fail him, but there is also a lot of things that I still have to go over, as in, like, all the niche little things that every single fruit does, all the saucy things that you can pull off with the fruit, the interaction with hydrants with the fruit, and also the normal moves, basic kill setups, a lot of things that, like, a lot of neutral decisions that are actually good, decisions that you can make, and also help, like, tellings on your opponent to make him predictable. Just basically, I'm in later videos I'm going to go over how to ease the use of Pac-Man, and also how to make it look very impressive. Okay, so I hope that you can come and join me on my Twitch streams. I stream every single day at 8 p.m. Eastern time, and if you want to come by and wax a Pac-Man, I challenge you. And then also, I hope that you subscribe to my YouTube channel and also come by and drop a follow. That shit would be awesome to me, and thank you so much for that. With that being said, please stay tuned for the more videos coming out on this mighty ball of cheese, and have a good one, and keep charging, guys.